on my way now. I'm on my way now. I'm on my way now.
Well, take a look at this. We actually made it outside of Halifax.
We're not in Halifax right now?
This is the first time that we made it out of the city in, I don't even know, weeks and weeks and weeks.
And it feels so good.
Feels good.
Right now we are on Cape Breton Island. We are in a little village called Cheticamp, and we're going to have a little explore day.
Right now we are actually on the boardwalk here. It's very small, but it's right on the ocean. You can see Anna back there admiring the view. I don't know if it's always like this, and I grew up on the ocean, but all I can smell is the sea. Maybe it's just the day we're here, but oh my, does it ever smell amazing.
Actually can't get over how calm the water is. I wonder if you can swim in here. Would that be weird?
It might be weird.
Anyway, for those of you that are new around here, you're wondering who we are. My name is Anna. Trevor is behind the camera at the moment. We are the Delightful Travelers. Normally we'd be traveling the world, but we've been stuck at home here in Nova Scotia. We finally just got out of the city and we're exploring some of Cape Breton. Speaking of Cape Breton, there's a big reason that we are here. It's super exciting. I know for some of you that have been following along, you've heard us hint for months that we had something big coming. We're kind of keeping it a secret because we really wanted to show you what it was before we actually tell you what it is.
Ooh,
anyway,
you're giving them hints.
Stay tuned. Next week's video is going to be the big reveal. If you haven't subscribed yet, do it. Give this video a like. Hang in there for next week.
So there's a lot of you that watch our videos that are not from Canada, and one of the questions we get asked a lot is, do we speak French? Are there towns there that speak French? Do the cities? Not everywhere does, but this place, Cheticamp, this is a French village.
Yeah, so as Trevor said, it's a French, actually, Acadian village. So
that's right.
Acadian is the type of French that you're going to find around here. They've been here, basically for hundreds and hundreds of years. People still speak French in certain communities. This is actually a fishing village as well. There's about 3,000 people in the, I was about to say town, but it's a village.
Yeah, and just so you know, you don't need to speak French if you're coming here. Everyone speaks English.
Everyone speaks English, but just don't be surprised if you hear French, or like the menus are in French, the signs are in French, that kind of thing. It's great. One thing you'll notice about the village if you come here, they seem to have sort of a lighthouse theme happening. You'll just see a few different ones around the area. They're mainly decorative. I'm sure there's some that actually work. But this one behind us is painted like an Acadian flag.
So if you're coming to Nova Scotia, you're going to see a fair share of lighthouses, but it's always really interesting when you find this style. There's something very distinct about it. Also throughout the town, you'll see these colors everywhere. There's a few towns in Nova Scotia like this, and we always love when we visit them. So right now you can see some of the fishing boats here and just the whole wharf in general. This village is a fishing village, as we said before.
Yeah, and I think for those of you that are not from Nova Scotia, maybe planning a trip here and wanting to hit up some spots that you think of kind of as traditional Nova Scotia, what you kind of picture in your head, this is the perfect spot. It's a fishing village, as Trevor just said. It's Acadian culture. You got Acadian food and Acadian people, obviously. And the best part, or one of the best parts, is just minutes from the national park. Yeah. And that means the Highlands. So you're basically at the base of the Highlands.
We can tell you where the location is right now. So basically we're on the west, sort of towards the north side of Cape Breton. So this is the last village town before you get into the Highlands. And if you visit Cheticamp, when you leave and go back to wherever you're from, you're just not going to forget this place and Nova Scotia in general. So take a look at this church. This is one of the most impressive churches on the whole island here in Cape Breton. What's really cool is when you're driving here to Cheticamp, you can see this first, and it just sets the level of anticipation to visit. It's just way off in the distance.
Yeah, you can see it from basically kilometers away. It is a Catholic church. It's called Saint Pierre. Dates back to, what did it say? 1893. I had it in my notes, but it's right on the building as well.
Gotta pull out the phone here too for some facts.
It is valued as a very fine example of French-Canadian neoclassical church architecture. There's no way I could have remembered that. Architecture. And it's made out of sandstone.
So this reminds me of a church that you would find in Europe, but more specifically, France, of course. If you take a closer look, the steeple is very impressive. And then the circles on the front of the church remind me of Notre Dame in a way. We've been to France now a few times, specifically Paris, and you kind of see this style of a church everywhere you go.
So we've been in Cheticamp a few times now in the past couple of years, and we always notice like I guess it's this Cheticamp Island, someone correct us if we're wrong there, is really right across there. We've never been over there, so why don't we head over there now?
Well, welcome to the beach, everybody. This is only about a 10-minute drive from the village itself.
Yeah.
No one's here at the moment. I mean, we are here in a pandemic right now, but this is beautiful.
And it's June as well,
It
so
is
I guess
June.
it wouldn't be like prime beach weather yet.
No.
But it's a beautiful, beautiful beach, like Trevor said, just outside of town. It's on the island. It's called Plage Saint-Pierre.
Plage Saint-Pierre, that's
Yeah.
right.
And just so you know, when we put it into our maps, it actually took us down to a campground
Yeah, it
where they
did.
charge to go on the beach. And I'm assuming they're charging you to also to park and to use their facilities and that kind of thing. But if you come right at the very beginning of when you get on the island, it's free. So
Yeah, so come to the free part. If you're wondering, this is kilometers and kilometers long.
yeah, and the water
it's
is
calm,
super
huh?
calm.
Do you want to do a water test? Cold?
Actually,
Warm?
honestly, not that bad for June. For
What is
June, it's
going
really
on?
not that bad. I could go swimming in this if it was a hotter day. And I bet you in August and September, it must be super warm.
So one thing about this side of Cape Breton Island is it's just filled with amazing beaches. Some of our favorite beaches on the whole island are here. Last year in the summer, we went to a place called Chimney Corner. It's one of the best beaches I've ever seen in my life. We'll make sure to link to it so you guys can check it out. But this one's also very special. It's just really close to town. Now we are over on a hike. I don't know if I call it a hike,
Yeah, it's
but
maybe more of a walk than a hike.
so we're about 5 minutes in so far, and we're on our way to a place called the Gypsum Mines. Is that right?
Gypsum Mine Lake. Yeah, neither of us have been here before, but I've seen lots of pictures on Instagram. It looks pretty epic. Hopefully it is.
Take a look at the setting here. It's so quiet here.
I know, I hear nothing except birds and a stream. It's not even any wind at the moment, so I don't
No.
even hear that. It is June, so some of you are probably wondering about walking through the woods and black flies. We've seen a few, but nothing crazy
Nothing
yet.
too bad.
So hopefully it's not
I
too
brought
bad when we get in.
I brought a sweater just in case. Honestly, just for the flies. I don't need it to be warm. It's like 20 degrees today. It's just if they come out, I'm gonna have to put this on, and the hood is going up. So the scenery is changing quite a bit here now. You can see these cliffs behind us. Whew, going uphill.
Yeah, I didn't think we'd have to walk uphill, so hopefully we're going the right way.
Hopefully we are going the right way. We'll see once we get all the way up. Wow, 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 look at
This
this.
is super epic. I had high expectations, but look at this. It's absolutely stunning. It's gorgeous. It's
The
amazing.
color of the water, I can't get over it.
Yeah, the water is like an emerald color. It's a mixture between the blue and the sky, and then all of the greenery around all the trees, and then you can see the white rocks around the whole entire lake. this might be the most beautiful lake I've ever seen.
So Trevor, you can tell me if you agree with me or not, but this is giving me vibes of like out west in the Rockies. There's all these crazy lakes out there. I know you didn't really see them, but you've seen pictures of them. But also, it kind of, in a very weird way, reminds me of, was it the Small Lagoon in...
Oh, it does.
Yeah,
in the Philippines.
In the Philippines, yeah.
It actually does. Maybe we'll link to that video.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the water was very clear there, but we had cliffs
Everywhere.
all around us. It was really amazing. So you've probably figured it out by the name that there was a gypsum mine here. I think it was in operation from 1911 to 1939. The mine was actually right here where the lake is, so obviously it's not a natural lake.
So apparently the lake is anywhere between 75 and 150 feet deep. And I read online, don't know if it's true, but you can find it online, that the mine is apparently still at the bottom
Yeah,
of
like
this
all
thing.
the equipment's
all
there.
the equipment.
Maybe?
Anyone know? Let us know in the comments.
So I know some of you are going to ask us why we didn't do it, but you can hike somewhere up to the top. I'm not quite sure how you get there, but it is a possibility. I saw lots of photos. It looks really epic. But I did read it's kind of hard to get up there. You have to use ropes and that kind of thing, and we're just not into that kind of hiking today, so we'll enjoy the view from the bottom.
Well, that place is absolutely incredible. I am having problems with my drone though. I don't know why. This happens sometimes if you're a drone owner. It seems to happen in those moments. I should have been able to get it higher in the air basically, but I couldn't. I'll figure out what's going on for next time.
It's just an app update or something.
If you're wondering, you can swim there. I don't think we said that, did we?
No, I don't think we did.
No.
And it's about a 20-ish minute, 25 minutes if you're slow.
Yeah.
Walk to get there. Same, obviously going back, maybe slightly faster on the way back because it's more downhill.
Yeah, and it's not even far from town. I think it was like a 10-minute drive. So if you're coming to Cheticamp, this is an absolute must do. Now it's time to go back to our place because, well, you just have to see where we're staying. Welcome to our seaside escape here. It's smack dab right in the middle of Cheticamp here in the village. It's quite the amazing place.
It is. I know that everything just opened up so pretty quickly, but we really lucked out finding it. It's beautiful. I can't wait to show you inside.
Yeah, the views here, we're just staring at the ocean the whole time. I can't quite get over it. So one of our favorite things about this home, well, besides its location and amazing view, is this patio.
How amazing is this?
Look, so we have a barbecue over there, and I really like the details, how they have like the rope, lobster traps, and a few drinks will be had, I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. Yesterday when we got here it was actually quite hot out. Today it's only like 20-ish, but yesterday it was like well into the 20s, so we sat out here for quite a few hours, enjoyed the sun and the heat, and obviously some drinks, and we barbecued. It was pretty perfect.
To be completely honest, as soon as we're done filming this scene, we're gonna sit over there and crack a beer.
Come on in, we'll do a tour. It's actually so bright out, I maybe need my sunglasses inside. But we'll give you a tour. Over here is the beautiful living room area. I have to say, the couch and the chair are some of the comfiest ever. I actually wish we had these at home. I literally just like sat down for hours on them.
I think my favorite thing about the whole place is the windows. You can see directly out to the ocean. Here, I'll show you guys the other side of the room. It's a little messy for good reason. So there's the table. It's got the view, but right now it's a disaster because it's got all the camera gear. Honestly, this is life of a YouTuber or a vlogger right here. It's pretty messy.
Now over here is the kitchen area. It's fully stocked. It's got basically everything you'd ever need. I think I even saw like a slow cooker here. I wonder if someone actually lives here part-time because there's just so much great stuff here. The only thing missing is a dishwasher, so I had to do that last night.
Well, I did it some other days.
You may have done it other days.
So take a look at these stairs. You can't miss them. They're smack dab in the middle of the house, and they go right up to another area. We'll show you that, but I just love that they carry this rope theme throughout the whole place. So there is a full bathroom downstairs, but we just wanted to show you this because it's much more interesting. So as soon as you get to the top, there's 2 single beds over here, probably for kids, I would say, but you can see here's the stairs again, and over there is the master bedroom.
There's a little half bath in here. I love these sliding, I guess they're sort of like barn doors.
Yeah.
Very cool.
I just like the black steel up there, and then it's over there as well in that room.
Yeah, this is the
We can show you,
bedroom.
give you a little peek inside here. It's quite cozy, a little messy from our clothing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Bed over here.
Queen size bed. One of the best things about this location is we are facing west, which means we get epic sunsets. And last night when we were here, we had an incredible one. I did get some drone footage, so I'm going to show you that now.
Alright, it's the next day. You might be wondering why we waited. Basically, there's a restaurant in Cheticamp that last year was one of our favorite finds, maybe one of the best restaurants in Nova Scotia, definitely on Cape Breton. It's called L'Abri. It's so good. We had the best meal there last year. Obviously, right now, not everything's really open. They're doing some patio seating, but today it's freezing. So we got some, it's like 10 degrees. It's so cold. It went from 30 degrees a few days ago, and it's 10 degrees. Anyway, Nova Scotia weather for you.
Yep.
Their menu's a little bit different right now, I think because it's mainly takeout only, but they've got some pizzas and some burgers and that kind of thing. So we went for pizza.
Ooh.
They had a bunch of pizzas on their menu, but we decided just to get a vegetarian, sort of ordered our own thing. We also got some garlic fingers.
What are garlic fingers?
So, garlic fingers are a very, I guess, traditional Nova Scotia / maritime food. If I tell you about them, you're probably going to say, no matter where you are, oh, we have something like that here, but I don't know. There's something about garlic fingers from here that are very distinct. It's basically like a pizza dough with like a garlic butter and then cheese. This one has bacon on it. Normally you would get them with a donair sauce. And donair is a totally other thing that we can talk about another time, but it has a distinct sauce that's made out of sweetened condensed milk, I think.
That's
just
right.
so weird. And garlic, not my favorite thing. Here I think they made their own garlic sauce, so it's very, very different, thankfully, because I'm not a big donair sauce fan. This smells so yummy and garlicky. I'm gonna try it in the garlic sauce, just because I want to. Nice and garlicky, bacony. The sauce is really good. It's got something up, I feel like it's lemony. It's almost like a garlicky tartar sauce or something.
Ooh. All right, I'm going for the pizza. Oh. Oh, perfection. So I took a few bites, you might be able to tell already. There's tomatoes on here, onions, peppers, super fresh with the sauce, the tomatoes with the sauce. Extra, extra good. I love that it's thin crust pizza, but this side of the crust, like the big thick part, is very like Cape Breton traditional style pizza. It's a good mix of like Italian pizza and Cape Breton pizza. That will make sense if you're from Cape Breton, but if you come to Cape Breton, you'll understand because most places have like a traditional style pizza here, which is great, by the way. But this is a really solid pizza. I'm definitely going to eat all of this. Well, it's another incredible sunset here again in Cheticamp.
Nights in a row.
I know it's a little too cold to be out there. I know it looks nice, but the wind is high and it's like 8 degrees Celsius or something.
In June. So
Yeah.
weird. Such weird weather we get here.
Yeah, at least we get to see the sunset still. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
But
we can watch it from the windows at least.
yeah, that's all that matters. Now, if you're new around here, Trevor, Anna, delightful travelers, make sure to click subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow along on our adventures. We got some big things coming up. We're eventually going to get back on the road as well.
Yes, but first things first, we want to say a huge shout out to Canadian Reports, our newest patron.
Yes.
She joined the Epic supporter
Epic
on
level?
our Patreon account. So if you want your own shout out, head over there. We'll put the link below and you can sign up.
Yeah, the epic level we will show you out in a video, but there are other levels as low as 99 cents on YouTube if you join, and I don't, it's like buying us a coffee. If you enjoy these videos, you could basically buy us a coffee for 99 cents. It takes a bit of work to do, so
It does.
we're just gonna.
And it costs a lot to rent places like this and show them off to you.
Yeah, this place was not cheap, was it? But it's okay. So we're just gonna take in this sunset, enjoy the rest of the evening, and just watch that sun go down.
Yes, but do not forget that next week the big announcement is coming.
man.
Very important. Stay tuned.
This is quite possibly the biggest thing to ever come to our channel. Or the smallest. Is that a hint?
Okay, we'll leave you at that. We'll leave you at that. All right, guys, that's it.
From Cheticamp in Nova Scotia, wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.
You